like a.
Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5.
You're mute. You're mute, Mo.
Can't hear you.
I'm serious.
Well, this is episode, I think, 25. Hard to bear. So we got Justin Fields,
Oh,
in
the
the media.
The stream's down now.
The stream is down. It says we're live.
I can't hear y'all now either, though.
You can't hear me? You can't hear me, Julian? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? You can hear me? I can't hear anyone. No, I can't hear anyone. This is weird. Oh, I can hear.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all can't hear me.
Yeah.
Weird. Let me hold on.
Hello?
Say something.
Hello?
I can hear you now. That was
You
weird.
can hear me? I still can't hear Morgan, I don't think. I can hear Jacob.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
That was weird.
Jacob put it right in time.
Hey, honestly, just run it back.
What?
We should just run it back.
No, I can't hear you, Morgan.
No, we can't hear you.
No.
Let's just throw. Who's screaming? Was that Jacob screaming?
Yeah.
That was so loud in the AirPod. Like, bro,
It was so random.
Hey, my fault.
Morgan, we just heard you like 10, 20 seconds ago.
honestly, just go on live. Like, go back. We should all go backstage. Can you hear us, Morgan? Oh, he can hear us.
I have no idea what's going on with this, but I guess I'm using my Mac mic. I mean,
it sounds pretty good still.
Yeah. It's strange though. Give me like 5 more minutes.
It's enough time to cook up some parlays.
Hungry. I'm finna go make me some biscuits. I really want to though, no cap. Like
Dude, these Florida State odds are too good. They're kind of trying Florida State, although they did look so bad last game.
they had like half their starters out though.
Is everybody playing today? That's not even true, actually. They had like everybody on offense.
Not the line. The line was out. It was like the left tackle was out, the center was out. I forget who else. Somebody else was out. The center, left tackle, maybe a guard. I don't know. But the center's playing today. The left tackle's not playing. I'm gonna have to take the Colorado money line. I feel like.
I'm definitely taking that. Are you serious?
They don't have Travis Hunter though.
Who cares?
He's like their second best player.
Second best.
Yes.
Shador is not better than him.
What?
He's not.
He's not.
I think he is.
He's not.
Dude, he plays quarterback. It's the most important position, and he's the best. I haven't seen anyone play as good as
both
him
sides
this
of the football and is elite at
care.
both sides. You don't care.
Number one, he's not the best. Like he's not better than Caleb. He's not better than Caleb. It's not true.
You said he's the best quarterback? Yeah, that's dumb.
He's performing the best.
Yeah,
obviously Caleb's better talent, but like, is it by far?
It's a pretty big margin.
I don't know. I'm not knowing. That dude Shador looks too calm. Like he makes like all the right reads. Like he can run.
Right.
The crazy thing is he don't even be running, and he can run. Like when he starts to like actually like get design runs, it's gonna get.
How is this live without Morgan?
Good question.
Like,
Is this going like straight to the like Twitch right now?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh,
I thought he was gonna restart it, but he must be backstage.
No, why? Why not? We should have went unlive.
Well, what do y'all want to talk about?
I'm not trying to talk. I'm not trying to do that right now.
trying to cook up a parlay or something.
Bro, throw the Eagles in your parlay.
No, I'm trying to hit it.
God, that would hit. You just take the money line.
Who do they play?
No, God, that will hit.
The Bucks. On God, it will hit.
The
Even though
Bucks.
the money
That's
will
sweet.
Yeah, the Bucks are undefeated too. Yeah, maybe. What's it called? They're undefeated. I think that boy Mike's gonna play this week, Mississippi State. I might have to hammer that.
Is he actually?
From what he was alluding to, I don't know.
Any prize picks for tomorrow?
I haven't taken it yet. I haven't looked at it yet, really. But
I told you that Daniel Jones one was so green.
What did you just take the under for
You
everything?
bet the under.
I
He took
took
the
under for his yards. He's so
yards.
bad against good defenses, like throwing wise. He can't.
I mean, he's not good. He's not good. Like I don't even get why they paid him that money.
40 million is insane, and he asked for 45, which is nuts.
That's still weird to me. Like I don't. Why would they extend him? I would have extended him at like 20. Not 20. You can't do that. But like 30 maybe. But like
He wouldn't have gone for that. He definitely would have left.
yeah,
There's so many other teams that would have paid him 40.
You gotta let
You
him
know.
leave then. Like
Who would they have had?
anyone
They
else.
would have had,
cares?
there's no one.
Yeah, they would have had nobody. But like I don't know. There's guys that you can get that don't make you that much worse, in my opinion.
Honestly, if I was him, I
There's
probably
guys
would.
who are. I would have just crashed. I would have crashed for like Jameis if I was them. Like I feel like they don't even get worse.
Nah,
Like,
I would.
They get better. They get better throwing.
All
wise.
right, man. All right.
Oh God, he's a better thrower. Don't do that.
For real.
You're funny, bro.
Jameis is not a better thrower.
That dude had 30 interceptions in a year. 1 year.
1 year. He also had 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns. So
30.
30 interceptions.
yeah, 30 plus touchdowns. But yeah,
30 touchdowns.
It was
not
30.
that year. I'm saying that year, but that he had other years.
All right, bro. A little technical issues. I don't really know what the issue was, but we fixed it. So let's get into it. I wanted to recap that Colorado game just one more time. You know, we went through it on Take Tuesday a little bit, but I figured it could be a good preview into this game that we got this Saturday. So what y'all think about that last game? Any takes y'all have from there that y'all may want to share with us, or we can get into this Oregon game. What's up to y'all?
Let's get into the Oregon game.
All right, let's get into it because the word on the street is this one is also personal. That's what I've been hearing. This one is also personal. You got the Oregon coach. You know what I'm saying? He's been talking, putting some slick remarks out there about Deion Sanders and his crew. So I don't know. What do we expect out of this game?
I mean, what I expect is different than what y'all expect because I've been expecting Colorado to play like this the whole season, and I still think they're going to win the championship. So, I mean, I expect a little, I'm not going to say blowout, but Colorado's going to win handedly.
Handedly?
Handedly.
Jacob, I thought you would know better. Like, isn't Bo Nix the quarterback?
That's how I know. Like,
he turns your back on Bo?
Nah, I'm trying Bo. Bo's very nice.
Terrible defense, and Bo against a terrible defense, like he might tear their defense up for like 40 points. Like,
Colorado does not have a terrible defense.
Their defense isn't that far. Like,
it's pretty bad.
It's mid.
And
their defensive line is very bad. Like,
I'm not worried.
Line is not good. I mean, I think Colorado has a shot to win too. I don't think they're gonna blow them out. Like,
they're not gonna blow out. I took it too far, but they can win.
Blowout is great.
Yeah, they can win because their offense is good enough to score on anyone, in my opinion. So like, they do have a shot. If their line can hold up, I feel like they'll be okay. But
that's my concern. Like, is
that
offensive line gonna hold up?
He's been sacked, I think, the second most in the country this year, and now they're going versus a pretty physical defense. So I don't know if they can hold up. That's really my hesitation. But I would definitely take that 21-point spread, and I think I'm going to take the money in line too, just because it's too lopsided.
What is it?
Too lopsided.
It's like 700 or something. Like,
it's just like 650. Yeah, I already
650. Yeah,
650. No way.
I mean, it's 21-point spread.
Yeah, what did you think?
That's ridiculous, though.
It's not. It's really not ridiculous. I mean,
I don't think Oregon's that good though. Like, that's really my hesitation with the point spread. Like, they just played. Who did they play? Utah. Was it Utah?
I don't think it was.
Who was it?
I feel like it wasn't Utah.
Football was not since last week, and you know that.
Let me see. Oh, it was Texas Tech. Yeah, it was Texas Tech, and they barely beat Texas Tech. Like, they had to score like 20 in the fourth, and it was 20. They scored 21 unanswered in the fourth to win the game by 8. I don't think they're that good. So I like Colorado.
You like Colorado? Okay, then give me a final score. Like, be real. Like, give me an actual final score.
And I would like to see it be like a shootout, but I think it will be a shootout. I think it'll be something like 45 to 42, like something like that. 45 to 38, something like that.
I'm gonna go I like that 38. I think the winner is gonna get 38. I don't know. I'm gonna say I think Oregon's gonna win this one. I want Deion Sanders and the crew. I want to see what happens when they lose a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see what happens when they lose a game because Deion, he's a great coach now. You know what I'm saying? He has everything going on he has this crew behind him. All of that. You can't say enough about Deion Sanders and the way he's carrying himself and that organization right now. Once they lose a game, I want to see, what words of wisdom he has, what type of motivation he's going to give to these young guys, to keep them going because, that adversity, like Jacob, if they're really going to get to the championship, they're going to have to face that level of adversity. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have to take an L here and there, and bounce back from that. So that's what I want to see. So give me Oregon 38. Give me Colorado 20 to 27. 20 to 27. That's me.
Okay.
Okay. I'll say Colorado 46. Or no. Colorado 43. No. Colorado 46, Oregon 43.
So you better play a basketball game tonight, is what I'm hearing. Like,
Yeah.
for real. I take 5. Ian, you got any predictions?
Yeah, I'll say I think Oregon wins by like a touchdown or 2. Nothing crazy.
Okay.
I think Shador holds his own.
Fact. Absolutely. All right, so we got some more week 4 games up here. I went ahead and put all of them up, but the ones on the right, I'm thinking are going to be some of the more, interesting games today.
Damn, no love for Auburn. That's crazy.
Hey man,
Why is our game? Wait. Why is our game on there?
Wait, what you mean?
Why is our game supposed to be interesting?
That's gonna be an absolute.
I thought you were a Miami fan. Like I thought you wanted to maybe say something about the Canes. Like that was just.
I would love to speak. I would love to speak on the Canes. I appreciate that.
All right, go ahead, bro. Like the floor is yours.
Oh,
like
I mean, we're going up to Philly today, 3:30 o'clock. I expect a blowout to happen in Philly. In Temple's. Why are you looking like that? We're gonna go into Temple's house and blow them out. I expect that to happen. Like we are
in this stadium. Wait, in this stadium?
Yes,
right there.
Yes, yep.
Lincoln Financial Field.
Yep, at Lincoln. We're gonna go blow Temple out at
The
Lincoln. And apparently, the only thing that may keep it close is apparently it's like supposed to rain like 3 inches today, which is crazy. But
see what Van Dyke has.
I don't think that we have to throw the ball to beat Temple. Like that's the good thing. Like now with our new offensive line, like I feel like we can out physical most teams that we match up against. Like we out physical Texas A&M, so I'm really not concerned.
No concern there from Jew.
I'm sure y'all handle us. I don't even know if Temple's even good this year.
Yeah, not knowing it all. But all right, I didn't give no love to Auburn, so let me get my spectacles out. Who y'all playing?
Texas A&M, a way bigger game than that game.
Okay. What's your expectation?
It'll be close. It'll be a defensive one. But I think Auburn slips away. Texas A&M is just so unconvincing every year.
Quarterback actually is good though. Like
they have a good quarterback every year.
Not last year.
Who was it last year?
King. It was Haynes King for a while.
The dude they had before that was nice.
You mean 2 years ago?
Yeah, I forget his name.
I mean, yeah, they had quarterbacks. Kellen Mond was there.
Yeah, Kellen Mond, yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, this quarterback actually he's solid. So we'll see.
But no, I like Auburn's run game a lot.
So. Led by Damari Austin and
Hunter.
His face. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I think it's at Texas A&M, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they're gonna win. No disrespect to y'all.
Okay. See, y'all was talking about some quarterbacks. Like, I just want to know who Alabama's quarterback is today. Does anybody know? I don't know.
Milrow.
It's Milrow.
Is it Milrow? He won the battle?
He got it back like for the whole season, I'm pretty sure. Like that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He got the season tag?
Quarterback. Apparently. I really don't understand. Like I was one of the people who say like I didn't even get bench camp last week. Like that was just like you just lost him a game full of reps to a guy who needs reps badly. Like he has played 5 games ever. Like he needs starts badly, and he just lost it. So I don't get that at all. But now he has to go. I think they're going to Ole Miss, which is not sweet. Lane Kiffin is not sweet. Like
not at all.
I honestly I don't want to see Alabama's program blow up, so I don't want them to lose this because if they lose this game, I feel like the wheels might be falling off in Bama. Like I'm not gonna lie.
Who cares?
Like
wait a minute, though.
I just don't want to see that because like you got to think if Bama loses this game, think about what it means for the picture of college football. That means that there's officially a new top dog, and that would be the Georgia Bulldogs, which will make me sick. Like I don't want to.
I'd much rather have that.
I don't want to. you want to have Georgia as the top dogs in college football, I would like that will be like insufferable for me. Like
Dude,
that's
it's
like my
you know how
personal
insufferable it's
hell.
been for me the past 10 years for Alabama to be on top.
That's because you're an Auburn fan, so like that's your direct rival. But like for everyone else, like the Georgia fans are like so crazy. Like they're horrible. Like I cannot stand a Bulldog fan. And to have them be the number one team in America, like consistent, like they're the best program. Like they can actually say that. They can say that if they if what's called if Bama loses this game. Like I just can't have that, bro.
Wait, okay. Before let me just address this though. Is Julian blowing this out of proportion? Is he dragging it right now by the Alabama program?
No, if they lose this, they will have like officially fallen off.
I don't
Like,
know about
think
that,
about-
dude. They'll always be able to get recruits as long as Saban is there.
No, they will, but it's like, will they be the best anymore? Like, and that's what matters. Like, Georgia will now be the best. I'm saying Georgia is now the best. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's
maybe
my point.
this year, but like
No,
This
it's
year.
won 2 rings.
They have a
won 2
dynasty
rings
at
in a
this
row.
point.
okay, yeah,
Yeah.
for the past couple of years, but I'm saying in the future, like it doesn't prevent people wanting to come to Alabama because Saban's still the
Dude,
best.
why do
coach
you
in
think?
football.
Why do you think
I
Georgia
agree.
would stop getting recruits and would stop being this
Like,
good?
I didn't say they wouldn't, but I'm saying why would Bama?
I'm not saying that Bama will stop getting recruits. That's not the point. I'm just saying they won't be the top dog anymore. Like the wheels will slowly be falling off that program.
Nah, I don't think so. As long as
Like,
Saban's there, they'll be great.
They
dude.
can't have a bad season this year. Like you gotta think what's coming. You have to think what has to come later in the season. Like they have a lot of tough games to play.
I don't think
They gotta
they'll
go
fall
play
out of like
LSU.
they won't fall out of like the top 20. I don't think so.
If they lose this game, they should not be ranked.
What?
They shouldn't. They'll be
Ole Miss
I knew I should
lost.
put the ranks up there. Y'all seen I
No.
did it for Florida State.
They
I
will
should've
have
put
2
the rank up.
losses, Ian. They
In the
have 2
first like
losses.
3 games.
Well, Ole Miss is ranked, so it's not like they're losing to
It
someone.
doesn't matter because they just almost lost to USF last week. Like
They would still be
haven't
ranked.
looked-
They would be like
haven't-
25.
Dude, there have been really good Alabama teams that have almost lost to terrible teams. I've
Yeah,
seen
but
Bryce
they
Young
weren't-
almost
they
lose
weren't
to one.
losing though. But
What?
they weren't losing any of them.
What? Bryce Young
They
was
weren't
losing to
losing.
Auburn.
What? But he won the game.
Okay, same
No,
difference.
that was terrible, dude. He should not have won that.
Dude, number one, he number one. That's a rivalry Iron Bowl game.
Bro, I don't
it
want to
doesn't
hear
That's
rivalry.
way different
Iron
than
Bowl.
going
Bro, no,
to
because
USF,
Alabama
bro.
was way better.
University of South Florida, Ian.
Bro. They didn't
Come
have a
on,
quarterback. That's just because
They
they
used
didn't have
to
a
slum it,
quarterback. That's
Joe.
all it comes down to.
I'm saying,
I
like,
definitely used to be over there,
come on.
USF, getting
Come on.
into it. Like
exactly.
Yinling Center used to tee up.
Like, let's not do that. That's an unacceptable close game, even. Like, they're not a Power 5 team.
Okay.
That
I
can't
mean,
happen, especially after just losing at home to Texas, and then you come back and lose to Ole Miss. Yes, you shouldn't be ranked.
I
Let
think
me
you're
add a
taking it
little
too far.
wrinkle in. Let me add a little wrinkle in because me and Drew, we had a little discussion earlier in the week, probably just days ago, talking about Bryce Young and his situation with the Carolina Panthers. Obviously, he's injured. He's not going to be playing this Sunday. I don't really think he's injured. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think he's just kind of, taking a step back, maybe gets a chance to see the offense percolate, see what type of, weapons he can utilize from a different viewpoint. That's all I think it is. With Milroe, do we think him sitting out that USF game or most of that USF game, whatever it was, do we think that's going to help him in the long run or hurt him in the long run?
Depends
He
on
didn't
what kind of
sit
guy
out,
he
he got
is.
benched.
Yeah, depends
I
on what
think
kind of guy he is. I don't know. Like, is he the guy to respond well to that? Hopefully, I would like to see him play well. And he's been getting, like, I think a lot of unwarranted hate, like undeserving hate. Like, I don't think he's that garbage. Like, he's a guy who made rookie mistakes. Like, he's not a freshman, but it's his first season really starting. He's a guy who made rookie mistakes, like I said, as a young player. So I don't really get what they expected. Like, I feel like most Alabama quarterbacks would make those if they were put into this situation, because this team is not as good as past teams. O-line's not great. Running game's not great. Receivers are not great. Like, they're not great. Their D-line is not great. Like, they're not.
Their O-line is pretty good, dude.
No, they're not. They got smashed by Texas.
I don't know. I mean, I have to agree with you. It's not like,
That's not even true.
it's not a
It's okay.
vintage Alabama team. We can all agree to that. Like, we know that much. Like,
What do you mean that's not true though?
Texas did not. This dude Milroe didn't know how to throw the ball away, and he couldn't read a defense. That's all it was.
I disagree heavily. I don't.
Dude.
He didn't have that much
That
time.
is
He didn't have
bullshit.
much time.
He had time to throw the ball
Disagree.
away.
But they
He
were
made
open though.
mistakes.
No,
They
no,
weren't.
definitely
yeah,
made mistakes.
yeah. Like I agree with both points. Like, yeah, Milroe did make mistakes, like as expected, but also they didn't help him. Like that was not an easy quarterback's game.
It
Like,
wasn't.
That's not a game that you want your young quarterback to come and play.
I mean,
like-
he has to though. He has to.
Yeah, he does. But I'm saying not even because of what the opponent presented. I'm saying his own team didn't help him. Like his line didn't help him. His running game did not help him outside of himself, really. So
But it's week
I don't
4.
get what
It's
I
just
understand.
still
They can
week
get better.
Yeah,
They have to win
that
this
team
game
can
though.
get better.
If they lose a game, the season's over. And then what happens?
I don't
The
know.
Sabres
I can't
the
go
Sabres
that
start
deep,
losing
though.
the team. It's college football, bro. You can't.
No,
if
yeah,
you-
that's actually how it works. If you
It
lose
is.
2 games, it's over.
2 losses. Like if somehow they can come back and win their conference, then they will get in. But I doubt that happens.
Dude.
This is-
I mean,
They're not about to lose, bro. Like, can we stop this? Like, they probably
Dude,
win by 20 plus.
Ole
Like,
Miss is one of the hardest teams for them to beat outside Auburn.
Ole Miss plays them
Outside of
tough
Auburn.
because Ole Miss's offense is so explosive, and Bama doesn't have an explosive offense this year. So I don't know
I'm a clip that.
what their offense. They don't.
Yeah,
They just don't have
definitely
playmakers.
clip that.
Unless new guys are about to come in, they haven't had playmakers at Bama in a while though. Like legitimately, like when
What are
Bryce
you
was
talking
there,
about right now?
bro. When Bryce was there, like yeah, he had Jameson.
You have
but
Mechie.
then- yeah, I understand that, but even then, like yeah, those teams were solid, but they weren't as good as the past Bama teams, and those players ended up getting hurt. Like that's why they lost. But what's it called? Like last year, no, they don't have. What receivers were on that team?
Bolden or whatever it is.
He was gone. But
He
what
was?
receivers were on? Yeah, last year. Yeah, what receivers were there?
They have been
Nobody.
steadily falling off.
Actually, no, Slade might have been there last year, but still, what's it called? They were trash. Slade Bolden is not good. We know that.
Hey, listen, all I know is this: like, when we talk about the Mount Olympia of football, you know what I'm saying? You got to put Saban up there. You know what I'm saying? You got to put him up there for a reason. You know, it's not because he always had the talent, to utilize. You know what I'm saying? He has to get the most out of that talent. You dig
I
what I'm
agree.
saying? So we're
I
gonna
agree.
see. We're definitely gonna see. I'm gonna keep it moving though. Any other games y'all looking forward to? College football week 4. It's gonna be a good little day.
FSU Clemson is going to be a good one. That will
Yeah,
decide a lot
key.
in that will decide a lot in the ACC.
There's a lot. There's a lot of games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's another big one we're forgetting.
Ohio State. It's Ohio State. and
Oh
Notre Dame.
yeah, duh.
Yeah.
I got
That's
Notre
tonight.
Dame.
I hope Ohio State wins.
Why?
Just because I don't know. Like I don't like Notre Dame really. Like they piss me off. Like they're
I
just
do
so
like Notre
mediocre.
Dame.
They're just so mediocre every year. Like and I like they end up benefiting from it, like and getting into the playoffs sometimes, and then
Yeah.
they just get blasted. So I don't want to see that. Like they don't have the athletes to play in the playoff, but they could beat Ohio State today. So we'll see. It's at home.
Yeah. What's that 12 o'clock game? Is that Oklahoma Cincinnati?
Florida State, Clemson's at 12. I know.
Okay,
Auburn, Texas A&M is at 12.
got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah, and then the Oklahoma Cincinnati, but that's gonna be a blowout.
We will see. But I'm gonna keep it moving, man. We got some more football to talk about, of course, at Take 5. Thursday night football. Okay, so we had a matchup between the Giants and the San Francisco 49ers. Well, what'd y'all see out of this game? I'll let y'all, kind of talk about it. Thursday night football.
I saw what I expected and nothing more.
What'd you expect? Elaborate.
I expected an embarrassment and Daniel Jones to play like Daniel Jones and McCaffrey to play like McCaffrey and Debo to play like Debo, and that all happened.
McCaffrey is serious, man. Like, I don't that dude is serious, but What y'all got?
Let's not get into the McCaffrey because we have some
Yeah.
haters in here. But
We got a hater in the
oh.
chat.
Yeah,
Haters is very weird. Like I literally ranked him. I ranked him as the top back. Like, well,
that's not true.
all my life it is. Like, you don't remember me texting in the chat, and one of y'all was like, "This guy's the best running back," or no, it was Josh Jacobs. They were like, Ian was like, "Josh Jacobs is top running back." I was like, "No, CMC, Saquon, and I forget who I said."
Okay, well after that it got weird.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. It did, and
No,
you know it did.
In my opinion, it didn't. But I feel like, you know.
Okay,
That's
but
the
anyway,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
Shanahan's system a lot. It's like really unstoppable, and it's just so much fun to watch. Honestly,
Do I have to try it? Because like I have takes. Ian, what you see?
Dude, I mean, it's unstoppable against the Giants defense, maybe. Like,
have you been watching them this year?
dude, I mean, they've been playing well, but their defense carries them, dude. Like, they
It's
get
not
them.
true at all.
That's really true. Like, what the Giants had no momentum the whole game. I don't remember like a single time they were like in the red zone, like in the first half. Like,
Dude, the 49ers defense hasn't even been playing that well this year.
what? They were the
Last
best
game to the
defense
Rams,
in
they
the
gave up
league.
like 40 points.
And then they
What?
just
Yeah,
get
but they
Bosa
also
back.
got two three turnovers, I think, in that game.
They were garbage time turnovers.
What does that even mean?
That means they didn't help win the game.
That's not true.
49ers defense. Bosa almost had a safety, man.
He's chatting, bro. He's chatting.
Yeah, he has to be.
Dude, they played well last game against the Giants. I'm saying this year as a whole, they haven't played that well, or as well as they have been playing in the past.
Dude, I
Who
mean,
was the
okay,
first week? Who did they play
No,
first
they
week
had
again?
the
Steelers,
Rams.
and they destroyed them.
Oh yeah, the Steelers. Yeah, they clapped the Steelers. Then they not clapped, but they beat the what's called the Rams.
They
which
did
they
clap the
Giants.
Rams. Early.
No,
They
they
didn't.
didn't. They gave up
They
so many
did.
points.
That was a pretty
Dude.
good game. That was a pretty good game.
They kicked a field
But-
goal to make it a one-score game at the end, but like they
No,
won
yeah, it was
pretty handily.
they won handily. Yeah,
But this is where my take lies, though. Okay, so you handle the Steelers. You go ahead and beat the Rams, who, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Don't they have some injury issues going on in there? You know what I'm saying? Like, they have some issues that they're working out, some kinks that they got to figure out. Then you face this Giants team who's missing Saquon, you know, almost lost to the Cardinals last week. I mean, you're 3-0. You got to play your schedule, but I mean, are the 49ers really like the toughest team in the league? Like, is that what we should gather from this?
Yes, they are.
I mean, I would say prior to Trayvon Diggs' injury, I think that the Cowboys were better than them.
That might be true on paper, but I think we all know what's going to happen with the Cowboys. Same thing that happens every year. They're super
like-
good, and then
I feel like it's easy to say that, but like I don't know. I feel like that's just such a weird narrative to me. Like, of course, the Cowboys are going to end up losing. Like it's hard to
Happens
win a
every
Super
year.
Bowl.
it
Yeah,
literally
It
happens.
happens to every team except for one every
No, it
year,
does
though.
not.
Yes,
Dude,
it does. Like
I think the Cowboys have
one
won
team
like
can win per year.
the Cowboys. They haven't been in the Super Bowl in like since the 90s.
Yeah, at least the Falcons
Yeah,
went
they
to a
haven't.
Super Bowl randomly one year.
No, I get that, but I do think this is the best Cowboys team that we've seen in a while.
That's true though. Yeah.
I'd say
this-
best
This
Cowboys
team's
team,
good.
and you know, I feel like they can compete with anybody that's out there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't really see a team that we can sit here and say that's gonna be over them on paper right now. That's me.
The Eagles
That's me.
on paper.
The Eagles.
On paper, we have a better team
Well,
on paper.
How do you have a
I
better
mean-
team on paper? I mean, some
Dude,
teams-
come on.
Whoa.
The Eagles are better.
Whoa.
I
On
mean,
paper.
your offense is better and their defense is better.
How is their defense better? We have two all pro corners, literally. How is their defense better?
Their defense
Number
is
one,
better,
their
yeah.
corners. Number one, if we're talking about healthy Cowboys, their corners are better than you. Okay, their
We're
corners
not-
are better.
Whoa. Why are we talking about healthy corners?
I mean, yeah,
What are they
'cause
corners
now,
out for the
now their
year?
best corners got out for the year. But
Okay, that's all that matters. We're talking about
we're just
like,
talking
right
about
now.
on paper. Maybe now like your corners, one of your corners is better. They still have Gilmore over there.
One of the corners.
Yes, they still have
Bradbury
Gilmore.
was an all pro corner. Why do
Bro,
people forget that?
Both of them weren't all pro last year.
Yes, they were. Yes,
they were both all pro last year.
Yes.
You're lying.
I'm not.
You're lying. You're
Look
lying.
it up. Look it up.
So how are both of them all pro and Sauce was all pro?
Sauce is in the AFC.
What? There's two corners. Two corners make it.
Isn't there a second team or something?
You're talking about Pro Bowl?
No.
Bro, you may be talking about some random all pro list. Like
no, I'm not. There's a second all pro, isn't there?
I don't know. But I'm pretty sure Sauce made it, and I'm almost positive that Patrick Surtain made it too. So I don't know how both of your corners could have made it as well.
No, there's no way.
I kind of want to fact check that.
He wasn't all pro.
Yeah, we'll definitely fact check that one. We'll fact check that one.
Yeah, I'll look it up.
But what about Brock Purdy? You know, what do we think about this relationship between Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan? You know, we saw a lot of screen passes, a lot of running the ball, a lot of trickery. You know, is it going to be enough to get them over the hump?
Yeah,
I think. Yeah, go ahead, Jake.
Sorry, I was just gonna say he's just a game manager. He reminds me of Jake Fromm. He's just a part of the system.
That's disrespectful.
No, it's not. He
Jake
really
Fromm
is.
Jake Fromm is disrespectful, but he's good enough for them they can compete with anyone for sure. I don't think that he'll lose them games, and he's good at what he's asked to do, like distributing the ball. He plays point guard, not too difficult, but he does it at a high level.
Yeah, Drew, Darius Slay, first team, second team, James Bradbury.
I don't believe this. Like,
look it up.
I'm looking at a list right now, and
wait. James Bradbury made it over him.
Yeah.
So the corner you said that wasn't better was the all-pro corner. So
yeah, you're talking about for 1 year. But like I said, I don't agree though. The list I'm talking about says Sauce Gardner, and it says Patrick Surtain. Like I said,
that's the first team.
Your corners weren't both on the second team. So like I said,
I know. I said Bradbury was. It was just Bradbury though. I thought it was Darius, because Darius had to have made it, dude. He's a top 5 corner in the league. Let's just be honest.
I'm tired of you, bro.
The point is, what were we even talking about? Why did he even come?
The Cowboys' defense is better than yours, and we all know that. No, the Cowboys' defense is definitely better than you.
They're not. But anyways, about Brock Purdy and the 49ers, yeah, I think he is enough, but I don't know. He's mid to me. He didn't really impress me against the Giants defense.
I think they're gonna have to have some type of deep ball threat in order for them to get over the hump with these better defenses, because I saw, not Belichick, listen to me. I saw the Giants and them, they really started pressing up on Brock Purdy. Like, they started daring this man to go over the top, do something other than that, flat pass, whatever. I don't know. We have to see if he's gonna have that in his bag, but let's keep it moving though, so we don't run out of time here. So we on week 3 of the NFL season. A lot of games to go through, but we'll talk about our Falcons versus the Lions. So what do we expect for this one coming up?
I think that the Falcons will edge the Lions out this week. I know the Lions are dealing with a few injuries. I think we're going to Detroit, which makes it a little bit more difficult, because I know that stadium's going to be pumped up. Like, they sold out for the first time in like forever. Like, they sold out. But what's it called? I do think we'll be able to edge them out with our running game this year. I don't know if Amon-Ra's playing. If he doesn't play, I definitely think we're going to beat them. But I'd like to see what Bijan does versus Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, that's a nice little matchup that we'll see tomorrow.
Absolutely. No, I definitely want to see, how our Falcons carry themselves on the road. Definitely a good team in the Lions. Definitely a good quarterback over there with Goff. Veteran guy, knows how to read the defense. It's going to be a good game. So I'll definitely be tuned in for that one since they're going away. Jacob, anything about our Falcons going to Detroit?
In Detroit, I think we'll get it done. I like our defense a lot this year. I said this is the best defense we've had since that Super Bowl year with Keanu Neal.
It's probably better than that defense from what I've seen so far.
Was that the year Vic Beasley led the league in
Yeah.
sacks?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better than that one. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, they were good. They were good, but I think this one's very good.
I think we'll get it done, man. I mean, it's just our offense. It's just so slow and so dependent on the run. But
Yeah, I
It
think
ain't
y'all run
broke.
it down their throat, so y'all should
Yeah.
win.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
very
All right,
true.
Chargers, Vikings, Saints, Packers, Texans, Jaguars, Broncos, Dolphins, Titans, Browns.
Eesh.
I want to see what happens in the Saints Packers game. I want to see how Jordan Love responds to his first loss this year.
Yeah.
I think he'll play well, honestly. But the Saints defense is tough, so that's a good game for us to watch, for us to be tuned into. And I also want to see how Deshaun Watson responds this week. A lot of people have been calling him garbage. I think that's a stretch. So we'll see.
Close.
How is that a stretch?
Close to garbage.
I've been saying like he's one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. I don't.
He has been on the Browns. Statistically, he has been.
I don't count last year because he was off of 2 years, so I didn't expect him to be great. Honestly.
Bro, what?
I mean, you just have to knock off.
That's fair.
It's difficult to play. You're coming back to play NFL football after not playing. Like that's not easy.
Dude, Jacoby Brissett was game managing his way.
He wasn't practicing though, and also I'm interested to see what Stefanski does to kind of help him because I don't think the offense is very conducive to his skill set. Like it's kind of they didn't really change the offense after they got a new quarterback. Like if you're gonna go pay your quarterback $60 million per year, you need to cater the offense towards his skill set, not to Jacoby Brissett and Bakers. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. So now that Nick Chubb is out, I don't think there's any excuse not to let him like be a shotgun quarterback.
Exactly.
So we'll see.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Like, I feel like he's never in shotgun. Like, I feel like if they run the RPO, like the Jalen Hurts offense or like whatever they do in Baltimore, like I feel like they could definitely like have a good offense still. Like, they don't have to like change that much.
I feel like he can't be that great of a runner anymore, just because like he lost a little bit of his athleticism, not a lot, but a little bit. But I do think they definitely need to let him drop back more. Like he should never be he shouldn't be a lot under center. He shouldn't be under center a lot, I'm trying to say.
For sure. I want to look at that Chargers Vikings game really quick. So I want to ask y'all, my impressionable NFL fans, what happens if the Chargers lose this game here and go 0-3?
They should lose the rest of the season and try and get the first pick because they're not making the playoffs.
And do what though?
What do you mean and do what?
I don't know. Get traded or something. Get the best player available. But like they're not doing anything if they start 0-3.
Dude, 0-3 is not the end of the world.
Yes, it is.
There's only started like 1-5 or something.
Dude, most teams 0-3 do not make the playoffs. I think there's only been like 6 in the last like 40 years that make the playoffs, which is like that's a like things like
how many of those losses were divisional?
It doesn't matter, dude. They start.
It doesn't matter. Of course, it matters.
They start 0-3. Okay, dude. They have to play the Chargers or they have to play the Chiefs again. They're losing that.
Raiders easy win.
Not even the Raiders are good this year. Like they don't have a.
What are we talking about right now? The Raiders are good this year.
I mean, they have a solid team. They just been hurt.
I would say if the Chargers lose, the wheels have fallen off out there for them, and Brandon Staley will probably be out.
Yeah,
he'll definitely.
Somebody's got to get fired.
Not this week, but like he'll be out like relatively soon.
I don't like him anyway.
He's not bad. I don't know. He's interesting.
I should have just seen a lot more out of that team than I have.
That's fair.
Especially that loss to the Jaguars. After that, it's like, whoa.
I mean, they didn't have Austin Eckler. Like they've had some injuries.
They have weapons too, though. I don't know. I don't know. But second half of that slate, though. So Bills, Commanders, Colts, Ravens, Pats, Jets. That's the one. Well, I guess I'll stop there then. Pats, Jets, like, and to me, it's like whoever loses, that's it. So what do we expect out of that game there?
I think the Pats are going to win.
Yeah, to me, I feel like Mac Jones has the edge over Zach Wilson. And the defenses to me are like the Jets have a good defense, but the Pats, like their defense it's not far off.
It's not
from the Jets, in my opinion. So I definitely do think the Patriots have the edge because they have the better quarterback.
That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Panthers, Seahawks, Cowboys, Cardinals, Steelers, Raiders, Eagles, Bucks, Bears, Chiefs. What
I like
you got for the Eagles, Ian.
This one won't be close.
You're
Baker,
funny.
like he's had a good year and everything, but like if Bradbury's back, like we have someone to guard Mike Evans, and I feel like that's really like they're really.
You have someone to guard Mike Evans.
Right?
He has someone to guard Mike Evans.
We do, and we have someone to guard Chris Godwin. So it's really like there's nothing going to be open. We expect a blowout.
Okay.
Blowout is crazy.
How is it crazy? Especially if our offense, dude.
To the NFL, first of all.
What does that mean? We blow out teams like all the time, and especially if our defense is healthy. All that needs to happen is our offense to get back, throwing the ball to AJ Brown every play. Devontae Smith, keep him eating, and we know the run game's going to be there. So, like, it's all dependent on the defense, really.
We'll see. Drew, what you got?
I don't think they're gonna blow them out. Like that defense is good over there in Tampa Bay. Like they've been good for a while. That defense is good. Let's not do that. They're good.
What one secondary? Name one secondary player that's good.
What's his face? Winfield. Like, be quiet. Anyways.
And Jamel Dean, right?
Yeah, I think he's there too. But like I said, that defense is good. Baker Mayfield's been playing pretty mistake-free football. Obviously, he's running up against a tough D line this week, so that will present challenges. But I don't foresee a blowout. I think that's a stretch. They've been playing well. That's a stretch. Momentum is a thing in football. I don't think they're just going to get blown out. Like,
this is true,
dude.
This is the truth. Bears, Chiefs. Fields versus Mahomes.
I'm excited for this game, even if it's a blowout. Like, I just really want to see what Justin Fields does after the week that we just had. Like, after all the headlines in the news and everything like that, like him, I don't know if he meant to. Like, apparently he didn't, but him basically calling out the coach, him saying that he needs to just say F it and play football, not think so much. Like, if he doesn't perform this week, then we have to blame him, So I'm excited to see what he does.
Can we just back up for a second though? Like, can we stop? Can we stop with this? Like, I don't know why as sport fans we make mountains out of molehills like this. They asked them the question. They asked them the question. What do you think is causing you to overthink while you're on the field? What is he supposed to say? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is he supposed to say? Like,
I'll say most quarterbacks wouldn't blame other people.
Yeah,
he didn't blame him. He didn't blame anybody. He's just saying it's different from what he's used to. That's all he was trying to say.
He said it may be coaching.
Yeah,
probably
it was a little weird. He could have worded it differently.
Yeah, it's the way that it came out. Like,
well, he should have expanded on it if he wanted to say coaching. Like, he should have said like the play calls aren't like, I don't know.
You can just say it's a lot for him. He can just say he's hearing like the coach's ear in his head, like, and it's like causing him to think too much. Like, he could have said that, but instead he just said probably coaching, which can be interpreted in many ways.
Yeah.
Like, we can interpret that as my coach sucks. Like, get me out of here. That's how we can that's how I can choose to hear that if I want to. I don't know what he meant.
But that's not what he meant, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know that's not what he meant.
Coach does suck. But I would, giving him the benefit of the doubt, I don't think that he meant that. But it can be interpreted that way, and it is true that the coach also sucks. So, like,
thank you. That's the other wrinkle I was about to put into it. Like, let's actually talk about the coaching.
He sucks. And like the Bears are a dumpster fire. Like, their defensive coordinator is done in week 3. I've never seen that.
I
The
haven't either.
coordinator's done in week 3 or after week 2. What?
No, that's
Like
insane.
he's done? That's crazy. That's a dumpster fire franchise. Like I would hate to
It
be
is.
that franchise. And
Definitely a bad look there.
No, but if I'm Justin Fields, honestly, if they don't get it done this week and it looks like really bad, he should really try and get himself out of there. Or
absolutely.
maybe the Bears should even try and get him out of there because like what are they doing? They're just losing games.
I mean,
And
they
if you
have
go to the Falcons.
no, bro, no.
What do you mean, no?
He hasn't developed, bro.
That's
I
the
don't
perfect fit for him.
No.
I
But
don't
this
think
is where I have to reel y'all back in, though. What are we talking about? He's gonna have to be asked, he's gonna have to ask to move somewhere else. What are we talking about right now?
Dude,
After a season, a
he's
rookie
been there
season
for a
of
minute.
football?
He's been
no,
there
this
for a
is his
minute.
3rd season.
Excuse me. Yeah, I'm thinking of somebody else. Justin Field. Right. Still. 3rd season. I don't care. He's gonna have to ask to move somewhere else.
Dude,
This
they
is
only
second-
gave
this
Trey
is only
Lance
the
3
second season.
games. Like they gave Justin Fields 3 seasons. Like that's a lot.
Sure, he really got 2 seasons. Like
Yeah, 2.
but like I don't know.
And
In my opinion, they ruined him. Like I don't think that he actually is. I think he could have been good elsewhere. Like he could have developed elsewhere, but God, like he just had bad luck with the Bears, man. Like he had no weapons, no line, bad coaching. Like it was just like almost the worst situation that you can go to. So
Yeah, because it builds
don't
like
know.
no confidence.
yeah, like I would like to see him get out. To Jacob's point about the Falcons, I don't want to see that though. Like I'd rather like draft a quarterback.
very interesting. Very interesting. I'm gonna keep it going. I got a couple more topics I want to get to. We'll probably circle back to some football. We got to talk about this dude. I don't really want to, honestly, but made some headlines over the past week or whatever. Some of the trade talks are heating up as we get closer to the NBA season. Been a lot of different reports. So now I'm hearing reports that the Heat, they're not pressing this Damian Lillard thing a lot. They tried, they put their cards on the table. The Blazers are, they're kind of, I don't know. I think the Blazers want something more out of it. I can't really tell from all of these reports what exactly the Blazers are looking for, right? I see a little headline this morning talking about the Sixers. They've been in trade talks with Damian Lillard all summer. Now we got the Raptors coming up in trade talks with them. I'll just ask the general question. Do we think Dame is going to still end on the Heat like he's vocalized, said he wants to be, or do we think he'll end somewhere else?
Bro, I told y'all from the beginning, this man's not going to the Heat. They're like the Blazers, like they're not gonna just give him away for a bag of chips. Like they want something in return. And like Tyler Hero and a bag of chips, is that really worth Damian Lillard? I don't think
it was Tyler Hero and a bag of chips to say. I don't think
it kind of was. It was like Kyle Lowry, who's gonna retire next year.
I don't think it was that either. Like I think
it
was like
picks and
some of the rookies, like one of the rookies too.
Yeah,
like,
Jovic.
That doesn't move.
It wasn't that sweet, bro. What would y'all give?
Dame is a Hall of Fame type player, bro.
I'm just saying, y'all, dude, but they're not gonna win with the Hall of Fame type player, so it doesn't matter. Like he's just there being Hall of Fame. Like,
but the point
we don't care. Like we don't care.
Yeah,
he loses every year. So,
but they're not gonna just give him up. They don't want to do that. They don't want that puts them in a terrible position for their future if they get nothing for him.
You're not gonna get nothing though.
But that's not nothing.
No,
that is nothing, dude.
Young players.
You're gonna have enough guards.
So who are y'all gonna get?
Julian's point. What are y'all going to give Portland that the Heat couldn't?
I don't necessarily think it would be like a player from our team that they like make the trade with us because of. Like I think it would have to be like a 3-team trade. So I guess I don't know why the Miami Heat haven't like. I guess they have tried and done that, but I don't know why they haven't been successful because I feel like there are a lot of teams that want to get into this 3-team trade, but I don't know.
Because ultimately we have to ask ourselves, is it worth it? Is Damian Lillard worth it to bring on, a new person, a new personality, new superstar, new wrinkle to your entire offense and defense, is it worth it to bring this guy in if you're a Heat team, already have culture in place? You've been to 2 finals in the past 4 years with the core group that you have already. You know, is it worth it to do this?
If I'm the Heat, I would absolutely do it. You need to get Jimmy help before he's done. Like, he's getting older. So it's about that time to go get him another star so they can really have a chance to seriously contend. Like, they could have seriously contended with another star player.
But I hate to fall into your trap, Julian. But I mean, now we have to ask the question. No, Julian, I'm being for real with you. Now we have to ask the question: how much does Jimmy Butler really need at this point? He's been right there.
He needs another star.
I disagree.
He doesn't need another star to get there. Like, we know that.
He doesn't need a Damian Lillard caliber player to get over the hump, is what I'm trying to boil this down to.
I disagree, because I think when they actually matched up in the finals, they got smashed.
Yeah.
Despite a great effort by Jimmy in the bubble. Like, Jimmy had a great finals. They had no shot.
I mean, and this is, perfect utopia world, but you're saying they get smashed if they don't have a starting center that's not 6'8"?
I mean,
like,
dude, they just got outstarred. You need
Bam's good.
Stars.
Bam's. We're not gonna act like Bam's not a good player. Like, I don't think that.
He's just smaller.
Yeah, he is, but I don't think that was the issue though. Like, I feel like they need another guy on that team.
That wasn't the issue.
I don't think that was the main issue. They just got out talented, like Ian said, outstarred.
You got out heighted is what it was. Like, you really got out physical, like out bodied, but you can call it what it is. But I do agree, Was Jimmy Butler like 14, something like that in the final? Something like that. Definitely need a star out there. But anywho, I'm gonna keep it moving. Trayvon Diggs, obviously unfortunate. What does this mean for the Cowboys moving forward here, losing this player?
It means a lot losing. Yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say it definitely hurts their defense because he's a big part of it.
Yeah, it means a lot losing like one of your best players, maybe your best cover corner, one of the best in the league cover corners, Ian. Even though you'd be saying whatever about the Eagles, but he's one of the best corners in football. Like a crazy turnover machine, which is what the Cowboys depend on. Their defense is a crazy turnover, so I think it's a huge injury. But I do still think they're a pretty dominant team. They'll be fine. They can still compete with the Eagles.
Yeah, they'll compete.
It's definitely major.
This definitely hurt them.
It did.
Cam Akers to the Vikings. How much better did the Vikings just get with this trade?
Not any better.
Well, they definitely got better.
Dude, no, they don't even run the ball. Like
they're gonna run it now.
Kirk Cousins throws it like 40 times a game because they're always down or in close games. Like, and they have Justin Jefferson. Like, there's no reason to run the ball.
I mean, keep defenses on their toes.
I almost just violated you, but I'll keep it classy. But I do think there is an importance of running the ball in football, despite what you say. But they
can't do it.
I don't know how much better they got, just because I don't think that Matheson was the issue. I think he's better than Matheson, like absolutely. But I don't think Matheson was the issue. I think it's more of that offensive line. So
we'll see. But I mean, like, again, with the Justin Jeffersons of the world, the Kirk Cousins who like to air the ball out, if you do have a little bit of a running game, that could possibly open up that offense. So
absolutely. If they can get the running game going, they'll be like a contender. They'll be a near contender, I would say. Like,
it'll be a better team.
They'll be very good.
Yeah. So hey, weird news. So we just gonna take fire really quick. So weird news I found. So the Bears had over 100K in equipment stolen from Soldier Field on Wednesday night. Okay, that's do y'all understand how serious of a lick it is to rob an NFL stadium?
That's
you got to be very confident.
Bro,
that's very major.
Like, that's a GTA lick. Like, that's a GTA lick. The Bears are out bad.
Do heist setups.
Like, the Bears are out bad. Like, ooh, that's crazy. That was crazy to me. Last thing we're gonna end up on, more weird news in the NBA. Okay, so let me give you a little bit. Let me give you a little background of this. So, Miles Bridges for the Charlotte Hornets. You know, we know him from domestic violence. He got up there, put on the story. You know, y'all hoopers get on the podcast. Y'all be talking like y'all really like that. Speak out other teams, speak out other players, like y'all know what's going on. And the people that talk the most don't even play on me. That's what he put out there. So naturally, people start tagging Austin Rivers because you know he be chatting. Like he definitely be chatting. Like saying it couldn't be about me. And he always get the got minutes, good minutes. And then he put the point out there that he's got to stop. That LaMelo needs pieces around him with higher character, right? Stop worrying about me and go be one again. Even Kyrie had to chime in and say, Miles, you got to go ahead and at Austin Rivers if that's who you're talking about. So does Austin Rivers have a point here about the Charlotte Hornets? That's my question, you know. So we got LaMelo. He's obviously a good player, all-star talent right now, young guy. But he's had to deal with a lot of different issues with his teammates. So does he have a point about that character comment he put in there?
Yeah, I guess. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, I feel like the team is just not good. Like, so that's why they're not winning. I don't know if it's necessarily the character of the guys on the team. But, I mean, that would probably help him, like, as a young guy in the league. Like, that may help him. Even if it's not on the court, like, it would definitely help him off the court, like, in life. So.
Y'all know who Kai Jones is?
He is throwed. He's throwed.
He's on this team too, by the way. So
yeah,
it's not just Miles we talked about. Like,
nah, he's throwed.
You know, so I think he's got a valid point though, man. I mean, you got those young guys over there. You know, shout out to Michael Jordan. He getting out while he can. You know what I mean? Like, they gotta tighten up. They gotta tighten the screws up around there for real, because I'm seeing this turning into another Memphis Grizzlies type situation where, you know, all these extracurriculars getting in the way of the game. I hate that, man. I really do. But that's all I got, guys. Gotta watch some football now. So let's wrap this thing up. You got anything? All right, make sure y'all follow us on all social media at Take5Pod, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, whole bit. We'll be on next week, Tuesday and Saturday. So catch y'all.